Welcome to a new edition of the Neon Jazz interview series with acoustic blues guitarist Mary Flower. We caught up with her on May 20th, 2020 during the height of the COVID-19 world of no live music from her home base in Portland, Oregon. She is an internationally known and award-winning picker, singer, songwriter, and teacher. She has Midwestern roots and always pleases crowds and critics at folk festivals, teaching seminars, and concert stages domestically and abroad. She opened up about her life in music. Enjoy.
Hi, how's it going?
Hey, good. How are you?
Good.
I guess that's the thing, too, an artist at this time. This is probably a pretty good incubator of time to kind of get some things, going creatively. I mean, have you been thinking and kind of producing stuff?
I producing stuff. You mean like recording new music?
Yeah.
Well, I did my 12th CD last year, and to tell you the truth, I didn't want to. I wasn't going to do that, but somebody wanted to do it for me. This company. So, I mean, I feel like I've just kind of done it. I really have no desire. I want to keep writing and keep creative, but I don't especially want to record a new album. I've got one new song out of this time period that I call Pandemic Pickin'. and it's a long instrumental. It's really fun to play and really difficult to play. But in terms of, I wish I was getting more out of it. To tell you the truth, and in my defense, I am so busy. I'm teaching a lot on Zoom, and I'm doing these little concerts, and I mean, I've got so much on my plate, and more so than I think I had before all this stuff started. So I feel like I'm just like kind of, it's crazy. I mean, it's a lot going on. Not sitting around writing,
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, talk to me a little bit about your beginnings. How did you get involved with music, kind of where you were born or raised, that kind of thing?
I was raised in Indiana, not too far from you, and a very musical family. I was the sixth of six kids, and I was kind of the Catholic surprise at the end. And there was always, harmony, singing around the table, three-part harmony. Everybody had a good sense of music, and we all played instruments, we all played piano, we all, I went to college at Indiana University. I didn't last long because I was playing out myself, and I got asked to go to Breckenridge and play with this guy that I was playing music with, so I bailed on school, which I don't think my poor parents ever forgave me for doing that. But I was having too much fun, and I realized I was a drama major. I thought, drama? What am I doing with this? Kevin Kline was in the theater school. That's the caliber of actors that were there. So anyway, that's sort of the short story, and I've been doing this ever since. And I took some time off to raise a couple of kids, and which I do not regret. And then I had to kind of work at coming back, so to speak. And this has been my livelihood. I haven't really ever had another job of any kind. It's I combine teaching and playing, and it seems to it works out really well, and it keeps me from getting burned out on either one of them. It gives me a kind of a fallback. So something different.
What do you like the best about being a musician?
The security. I think for me, it's not the travel, because I really detest the travel, but I really like getting there wherever I'm going and playing for new audiences. And that for me is really rewarding. And I get a lot of this, people saying, "Oh my God, you play like a man." Well, they don't really say that anymore. They used to. And they used to, make a big deal about that. Now it's like, no, they don't say it that way. But but I get put in that category. A lot of women who play, well, there may be, I don't know, 6 or 8 of us who play this genre of acoustic blues. So there aren't that many, and it's just fun doing it. I love kind of borrowing from the old Piedmont style players, and sort of, immersing myself in that, and when it comes out of me, it comes out with a different slant, so it's really fun. Yeah. But I do miss that human contact when I play, because I've been playing to a camera now for 2 months. It's really weird.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. Well, we are going to eventually get back to live music, and when we do, what revelations, what silver linings do you hope both musician and audience gets from this time away from live music?
Oh, geez. The good things that we get, the bad things that we get. Yeah. The bad things are the instability, and I know that there are a lot of people way worse off than I am who are musicians. I think of bass players, or drummers who, how are they gonna do anything during this time, because they can't play by themselves, they can't play solo. That's kind of the bad part of it, is the people who are really having a hard time financially. The good part of it is you just kind of slow down, and you politely step around people, and you wear a mask, and you do, but it's a very inward thing. And I live by myself, so it's very quiet. And I think I'm a born introvert anyway, so this isn't a shock to me, but it is very quiet. So, and it's kind of a good thing, It's like I don't have to race to the airport. I don't have to, get airline tickets. It's all kind of quieted down. So I kind of like that.
Cool. So my final question to you is this: everyone has their perception of you, your family, your friends, your fans, that you're the one living your life. Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are?
Wow. I've never been asked that question. I'm trying to think how to answer it. I think that I am somebody who is honestly trying to put good music out there, interesting music. I play a couple different instruments, and I sing, and some people think I'm an instrumentalist, and some people think I'm a singing instrumentalist. I just feel like I try to do an honest job. I try to tell people a little bit about the history. I just try to be honest at what I do, and I appreciate every ounce of support that I get from everybody. And these little concerts have really been amazing, because everybody comments, So you scroll through, I don't know, there are like 150 comments every time I do a thing, and they're all positive. So you get this positive feedback from those, which is amazing. But I don't know, who am I? I'm trying to make a living. I'm trying to do it honestly, and I keep trying to get better. I keep trying to get my playing skill better.
Cool.
The whole time. So I think I'm a student as well as a performer. I like to think I continue to grow.
Wonderful. Mary, hey, thanks for taking some time out. I know that we
specialize so easy.
in jazz. Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. But we love to branch out. We love doing, blues and different genres of music. So thank you for taking a minute out. I really appreciate it.
You're so welcome. Thank you, Joe, so much.
Thanks for listening and tuning in to another Neon Jazz interview, where we give you a bit of insight into the finest players in Denver, Portland, Kansas City, and spots all over the world, giving fans all that jazz. And thanks to Mary for her time and stories. If you want to hear more interviews, go to Famous Interviews with Joe Domino on the iTunes Store. Visit neonjazz at youtube.com. And for everything Neon Jazz all the time, go to the neonjazz.blogspot.com. Until next time, enjoy the jazz, my friends.
Neon Jazz.